Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Clown Shoes. Yeah, Clown Shoes, guys. This is the Crasher in the Rye 2017. Guys, I've done this beer a couple years ago. And this is a 2017 edition that my brother Rico has sent to me. And they've changed it up just a little bit according to what he has sent here. It says Clown Shoes Crasher in the Rye 2017, 11.5. Imperial Oatmeal Stout aged in rye barrels. Said he bought it a couple weeks ago for $12.75 a bottle. A little on the pricey side. Bottled on 5/22/17. Looks like the ink can be easily rubbed off, and he put a sticker on it so I could see it in case it did get rubbed off. Vintage is on the back label too, he says. According to the brewery, this is different from the one brewed back in 2015. From the brewery's official website, he says, for 2017, we brewed the base beer, Undead Party Crasher, and replaced the smoked malt with a rye malt to complement the roasted chocolate core of the brew. Then we aged the beer in 100% rye barrels to create a new version of Crasher in the Rye. Unlike the 2015 vintage that I reviewed before, he says, it was aged in both rye and bourbon barrels. So, sounds pretty tasty. I didn't go back and look at the earlier review that I did. I'm a big fan of Clown Shoes. They do some really tasty stuff. They have great customer service. I have some stuff that I had bought many moons ago, and they had some issues with it, and they replaced everything that I had bought. You can't ask for more than that. I mean, if you got a problem with the beer, you contact them, they send you a new one or whatever. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Not like Jeppy and Evil Twin go, oh well. That's why I don't buy his shit no more. I still review it when people send it to me, but I don't spend my money on it anymore. If he's got that attitude, he won't get my money. Alright, let's get on with this. The commercial description is exactly the same thing that Rico has written on his note here, so we're not going to get into that. I will step over to Untappd to see if they have any additional information. They don't have the IBUs listed either, and they also have it listed as a 2017 version at 11.5%. So, it's time. Let's jump into it, get the cap off of this bad boy. Nice little hiss. Into the glass we go. I will read to you while I'm pouring this. Let's go down the center. What do you think, guys? Cheese is the earthy Camembert Fontina, general chocolate dessert. The meat is shellfish, smoked meat, and the glassware is pint backer non tumbler, mug, Stein Seidel. I got my favorite tulip glass. Says here not recommended for extended sellers. I don't know why you could not sell this beer, but 11.5%. Doesn't say anything about any coffee added to it. So didn't pour very much of a head straight down the center here. Little, a lot of times you get in these bigger beers, 11.5% or bigger. They don't pour a big head. I don't want to say it's undercarbonated, but I was expecting a little bit more than what I got here, straight down the center. Over to the light, there's none, guys. It's pitch black. Dark as night. No moon. No stars. Dark. Dark, dark, dark. Let's get a nose on it. Oh. Guys, it's got a big diacetyl taste. I mean, aroma. I'm getting big butterscotch notes, which tells me there's some diacetyl going on in there. That's sad. That said, Rico's spent his hard-earned money on this, and we got strong diacetyl aromas on it already. Big butterscotch notes right off the bat. And it's overpowering everything. I'm not getting anything other than a diacetyl. Rico, my friend, you got an infected bottle here, my friend. It's got strong diacetyl notes right off the bat, guys. Well, it's not going to kill me, so I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Rich roasted malt. Nice sweetness to the back end. Slight hint of the rye barrels, bourbon barrels. But heavily diacetyl. Big butterscotch notes, guys. And it should not have that. Other than the butterscotch notes, it just seems to be a tasty beer, guys. Hopefully, if you got this in your fridge or your closet or you're cellaring it, you're not going to get that. I don't know. I can't promise you that, but I would think this batch has got some problems going on. A lot of times that diacetyl comes from the brewing process, and it will go away as it ferments and before they bottle it. But we got it going on big time on this bottle. Big butterscotch notes going on. So tells me right off the back, I don't think that's where they were going with this beer. And whether it was something in the bottling line or the bottles themselves, or it didn't dissipate in the brewing process, we've got that big butterscotch notes going on here. So before I say anything else, I'm going to sip on it for just a little bit and see if it dissipates. I don't think it will. And pour her a glass of this. Like I said, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to kill you. You just got that butterscotch taste going on with the beer. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on about 30 minutes. It's still there though. The diacetyl is still there. I went back and looked at the reviews on Untapped and on Beer Advocate, and nobody else is saying anything about the diacetyl, the butterscotch taste and aroma. I think I've got an isolated bottle here. Maybe there was something in the bottle, wasn't quite clean enough, or something going on here, or these guys aren't picking up on the butterscotch that I am. I'm sure this is a great beer. From looking at all the rest of the reviews on this beer, it's probably an outstanding beer, guys. It's probably an A-class beer, but I've got a bad one here. And it's not quite as potent now in the butterscotch taste as it was when I first poured it. It's been sipping on about 30 minutes now. It has dissipated a little bit, but I'm still getting it on the aroma and a little bit on the taste. It's sad. Rico, I'm sorry, my brother. It's got something going on with this particular bottle that I'm not seeing anybody else post anything else about. But I've had enough beers, and I know I've brewed beers. I've done the little tests where you pour different things into the beer and get different off flavors and aromas from something going on in the beer that should not be there. And diacetyl comes from the brewing process, like I said earlier. And most of the time, it dissipates by the time it's fermented all the way out and they've bottled, or you put it in a bottle. Unless there's something going on with the lines that you're bottling with, or the bottle or the can that you're putting it in, not quite as clean as it needs to be, or something to that effect. Technically it's infected, but it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to do anything like that. You just get some off flavors and taste. And with diacetyl, it's butterscotch. It's got that big butterscotch aroma and taste to it. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. So, Now this warmed up, I'm getting it, but it is a little bit dissipated, more so than it was when I first poured it out of the bottle. But 2,800 beer reviews, guys, and brewed beer and done the test with the little sample infected things that you do. I'm in a brew club, and they make a little test pack, and it has all different kind of little things that you pour into beers to get the different off flavors and aromas from different things that's going on with the beers. And this one is diacetyl butterscotch. It's still on the nose, and it's still on the taste. Final chug. Other than the diacetyl, nice rich roasted malt. A nice sweetness like I've used some lactose in it. The alcohol is super well hidden for 11.5%. Hints of bittersweet chocolate. Hints of cocoa. Hints of tobacco and licorice, and maybe some dark fruit in there. But the diacetyl is there, guys. Trust me, it's there on this one. I've got it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you'll get unlucky, and Goose Island had this with some of their Bourbon County series not long ago, and they were offering rebates, and a lot of people took advantage of that. And I've got one here. Evidently, it's an isolated incident, because I haven't seen anybody else post anything, either on Beer Advocate or Untapped, that they've got that butterscotch taste. So, and I'm glad. I'm glad the whole batch is not infected like Bourbon County had. It's an isolated incident, evidently. I got one bottle that is got that diacetyl taste to it. So, other than that, it's a great beer, guys. I did enjoy it, even though the butterscotch, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to do anything like that to you. You just got those off flavors in there, off aromas and tastes that shouldn't be there. In my opinion, guys, and these guys do some really tasty beers, and you get this occasionally. You're going to have that one bottle, that one batch that something happened in, and that's what I've got here. That's what I've got here. So Rico, I'm sorry, my brother, this one was a little bit infected, but it is what it is. Shit happens, as they say, and I understand that in the brewing process. As far as I'm concerned, this is an A beer in a B bottle because of the diacetyl. And with that being said, I'm going to give it a B, 85, because of the off flavors of the diacetyl and the butterscotch that I'm getting on this, which shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. So, like I said, I'm going to go against the grain on this one because I am getting that butterscotch. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 88. I was expecting those numbers to be a little bit better on this beer. I'm giving it 85, so we're only a couple numbers away from that. If it not had that butterscotch flavor, it would have been an A beer to me, guys. So I've been up in the 90s. Over to Untapped for our final check-in. They do have it in the 90s. They got a 4.23, which is a solid A beer. So, like I said, I think I've got an isolated incident on this particular bottle because I haven't seen anything else posted about having that butterscotch diacetyl taste to the beer. So I think it's an isolated incident. If you've got one of these, you're probably going to be okay. And if you've had this one, let me know what you think and whether you're getting that butterscotch or not. The 2017 edition of Crasher in the Rye Clown Shoes. It is what it is sometimes, you know. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. So, that's all we're gonna have. That's all we got to say about this one. If you've had, let me know what you think, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.